Scout 1/3.
Security. All ships.
Tioga 1/3.
1000, underway, Pier 12, Naval Base San Diego, outbound to sea. Security. All ships. This is Warship 1000, underway, Naval Base San Diego, Pier 12, outbound to sea. For all concerned traffic, standing by on 121672. Out.
We good enough on position?
Still in position.
Scout half, Tioga half.
Up to half.
Degassing control, this is Warship 2, channel 12, over.
Slack in the bow line up here. In the stern line there, it's low tide, we'll be fine.
And 24, this position, we slid back just about a meter. Is it still okay? Okay, thanks.
Degassing control, this is Warship 2, channel 13, over.
Stern line's tighter to get the one, the offshore one.
This is Beaver 1.
Degassing control, this is Warship 2, channel 13, over.
Tomorrow, so that's going to be it for us.
Yeah, we're tracking. If you can you give Atwell the heads up as well? We told them, but they aren't tracking yet.
Sure, I'll call Foxtrot and let them know to make that call.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Degassing control, this is Warship 2, channel 16, over.
Thanks, Foxtrot.
Degassing control, this is Warship 2, channel 16, over. Degaussing control, this is Warship 2, channel 1-2, over.
Yes, sir, just a heads up, Sea Tractor 6 is on the way down to go to the Mercy.
Degaussing control, this is Warship 2, channel 1-3, over. Go for Warship 2. Degaussing control, this is Warship 2, channel 1-6, over. Six inches, draft aft, 26 feet, 0 inches, over.
Hey, you guys.
Degaussing control, this is Warship 2. We will cross range in 5 minutes for a southbound run. Draft forward, 26
Scott
feet,
and Tioga,
6 inches.
what's the beam
Draft aft,
of you guys?
26 feet, 0 inches, over.
Copy all, Warship 2 will be standing by for your cross.
For the Tioga.
Copy all, standing by on channel 1-6 and 1-2, out.
37 for the Tioga beam.
Okay, and does that include the fenders?
Yes, beam, yeah, it's outside of the tires, 37 feet.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think we're 38. Let me double check.
Okie doke. $36?
Roger.
Oh gosh, that's more slender than I thought. The reason I asked, they got that John Lewis coming into Pier 5. They got sea trials out, and then from 6 back into 5, and there's 67 feet between the ship John Lewis and whatever ship is on Pier 4. So you have to work you guys flat against the hull. Should be interesting.
Alright, we'll squeeze her in there.
That's the attitude. Scout easy, Tioga easy.
Not easy.
Easy, Tioga.
Scout stop, Tioga stop.
Don't stop.
Tioga, stop.
All right, you guys, I got 2 more headlines, 2 more stern lines, then they'll get around to you and cast off when they get to you.
Roger.
Mercy, tractor 12.
Sea Tractor 6, this is Mercy on 12, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, I got a call saying that you need some help with your bow line.
Yeah, if you could push us in at the bow, please, we would appreciate it. We'd like to tighten everything up since the wind is not dying down at all. It's actually probably getting a little stronger.
Okay, Roger that. Come in, and you need to push a little bit more.
Great, thanks, Bobby, appreciate it.
Talking wind or barge? I'm gonna say 20.
Roger, you're pushing easy. Thank you. Degaussing control, degaussing control. This is Warship 2, channel 12, over. This is Warship 2, readings are as follows.
Pretty good. How are you
ACO plus 18, M coil plus
Earlier, it was gusting up to 30,
Mayday.
20 to 30.
FLQL
Cookie Monster at the nigger
point.
I have to shift
Minus
off a little bit, so I can't tell you right now.
FPQP minus 30.
Feels like 30
Detractor
to
6,
me.
this is Mercy, can you push harder?
I would not be
You're coming
surprised.
up to 150.
That's 1 distress. This is Coast Guard Sector San Diego. What is your GPS position? Over.
What do you got out there?
Can you push harder than that right now?
broke free. I'm drifting towards the city.
It's a nasty one out here, Cabrillo.
That's 1 distress. This is Coast Guard
Yes,
Sector
sir.
San Diego.
That's
What's
Wall
your
Street, huh?
GPS position or geographical location? How many people on board? Over.
There's only, I'm the only one on board.
Yeah, can you push harder than that right now, please?
I'm heading back into the corner by the naval North Island.
Taking the line in.
Roger, you're at the zoo. 1 person on board. What is the name of your vessel? Make, length, color, type,
over
and do
there
you have
at,
life jacket?
Degaussing
Over.
control, degaussing control. This is Warship 2. Did you copy my last?
Yeah, it's pretty,
Hey, we have these old
Go higher.
Warship 2, you guys are control. Copy all.
these days.
Vessel Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard. Roger. And what color is your vessel? Over.
Roger that, thank you.
What color is your vessel?
Another guy over there in the free anchorage off of Zuniga Jetty. Just
Wait, and you're over at the zoo. Do you have a GPS position?
No, I do not. I'm about to...
Roger that. 300 yards off North Island. Stand back.
Sandy.
Degaussing control, this is Warship 2, requesting preliminary results on our run. Detractor 6, can you come up any more power? Degaussing control, copy all, results set. Roger, thank you.
Cookie Monster. Coast Guard, I'm in a real bad way here.
This is Coast Guard Roger. What's your update?
I'm about 150 yards off the rocks.
Roger, 150 yards off the rocks. Stand by.
We're coming up to full now.
Roger, coming up to full right now.
Pon. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Time 1417 local, 2117 coordinated universal time. The sailing vessel Cookie Monster, 30-foot Erickson sailing vessel, white in color, is 150 yards off the rocks, off by North Island, in vicinity of the jetty of Zuniga Jetty. All vessels are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard. Signed, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out. Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard San Diego. Sailing vessel Cookie Monster, sailing vessel Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard San Diego, 16.
Go ahead.
Roger, Captain. Just want to confirm that you have your life jacket, and are you thinking about abandoning ship? Over. Do you have your life jacket?
Yes.
Roger, Captain. You are wearing your life jacket. Do you have a handheld radio?
That's on you.
Yeah, Roger, is that helping a little bit more?
Roger, what color is the life jacket, and what are you wearing?
I didn't copy that. I dropped the radio.
Keep pushing, please, but we said
The water now.
What color is your life jacket, and what are you wearing?
Blue jeans and a blue sweater.
Okay, Roger, we'll be standing by, thank you.
Blue jeans and blue sweater, and what color is the life jacket that you're wearing?
Also blue.
Roger, you're wearing a blue life jacket. Stand by.
And we're gonna come up on it. This is Cookie. I am on the rocks.
Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard. Roger, Captain. You're on the rocks. Are you still on board? Over.
Yes.
Roger, Captain. You are on the rocks. Right now, we are just hailing out to our helicopter. Vessel Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard. Is anybody located nearby?
Sector San Diego, RC-116.
RC-1, Coast Guard, go ahead.
Yes, we're outbound the channel, and we have a visual from inside the jetty. We can see Cookie Monster on the rocks on the outside of the jetty, over.
RC-1, Sector, Roger. Are you able to go assist? And if you do, what's your ETA?
That's a negative. The water is too shallow for my vessel. We're not able to make it over there, but we could stand by on the inside of the jetty, over.
Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard. We've informed Navy personnel on land who are able to come by and assist. They know that you are on the rocks. They're able to come by and assist. Cookie Monster, Coast Guard, we have RCA-1. They are a vessel. They're able to look at you from the channel, but land personnel at the Navy base are able to come and assist.
I'm angling off of the rocks now.
Sea-Track Jason 6, can you stop pushing? Can you stop pushing?
Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard, Roger.
Stop pushing.
You're able to come onto the rocks. If you're able to, they are able to assist landside.
Beaver 4, Sea Tractor 7. Beaver 4, go ahead. We got to 36. We're going to be standing by 7.
Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard 16. Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard 16.
Start pushing against Sea-Track 6, start pushing.
All stations, radio check.
Sea-Track 6, start pushing, please, start pushing.
Off the floor before.
Talking to the doc on the Navy band here too.
Sailing vessel Cookie Monster, sailing vessel Cookie Monster, this is Coast Guard 16. Sailing vessel Cookie Monster, sailing vessel Cookie Monster, Coast Guard 16. Sailing vessel Cookie Monster, sailing vessel Cookie Monster, Coast Guard 16. RC1, this is Coast Guard San Diego 16.
Sector San Diego, RC1, go ahead.
RC1 Coast Guard, Roger. Do you still have visual on the sailing vessel Cookie Monster and the one person on board?
That's a firm visual on the vessel and the person on board.
Roger, is the person on board, are they on the rocks or are they on the vessel?
The person is on the vessel, in the cockpit of the vessel. How copy, over?
Roger, in the cockpit of the vessel. Thank you. Vessel Cookie Monster, Coast Guard 16.
Silvergate, y'all have a good afternoon over there. Last run.
Sector San Diego, RC-116.
RC-1 sector, go ahead.
Yes, sir. The pilot of the Cookie Monster has just climbed up onto the rock jetty. Over.
Roger, they just climbed up on the rocks on the jetty. Thank you.
Roger.
Hey, Cabrillo from Silvergate.
Hey, go ahead.
Would you remind your deckhand that he does need to fasten that chain on the ramp because it's in the water for us right now. It's going to be a bitch getting in there. Make it happen.
Oh boy, okay. Yeah, I'll tell him that. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
RC-1, this is Coast Guard Small Boat on 16.
Small boat, RC-1, go ahead.
RC-1, this is Coast Guard Small Boat. We are responding to another vessel that broke free. Can you keep an eye on the individual on the rocks? Over.
That's a Roger, we'll keep an eye on it.
9804, over.
Oh, faulty in there, Spirit.
Thanks, sir. I'm going to make a little wide turn. We got a lot of wind eddies in there, if you will.
Yes, sir. I'll pull him back here.
Cool, thank you.
Rio from Servier. Deckhand needs to put that chain across to the top. I got kids running around the dock as well. Thank you.
Oh boy. Okay. I'll do a little talk with him. Did you get the ramp up okay?
Yeah, I dumped my deckhand off and he's on the ramp. I'll come make another pass, but yeah, it's out of the water. We're good.
Roger, okay. Yeah, I'll talk with him. Sorry about that.
Coast Guard, can I get meet on 6-8?
Vessel hailing out to the Coast Guard. This is Coast Guard San Diego. Go ahead.
The yellow sailing vessel that's inside the harbor. She's without her radio. I'm just wondering if you might be on station. He'll be passing by you probably within the last
04,
hour.
third down, over.
Vessel calling out to the Coast Guard. What's the concern? Over.
Vessel's without a VHF radio. Sea state's a little high for his outboard. I'm just worried that he might be in distress. I don't know though. Just checking.
Roger. What's the GPS and the description of the vessel?
Vessel is a yellow J24 sailing vessel. Yellow hull and sails are down.
Break. This is Serrara on 16.
Vessel calling out to the Coast Guard. This is Coast Guard San Diego. Let's move to 22 Alpha. 22 Alpha.
Vessel Serrara would like to interact on this traffic, please. Vessel calling out about the yellow J24. This is Serrara.
About yellow J24.
Roger out.
Vessel hailing out to the Coast Guard. What's the name of your vessel, please?
My vessel is Irie, I-R-I-E.
Break. This is Serrara on 22. Break. Vessel Serrara on 22.
804 lead the pack in.
Irie, this is Coast Guard. Stand by here on 22 Alpha, please.
Vessel hailing about the yellow J24. This is Serrara on 22.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm here behind Harbor Island, just coming out from behind
Go for
Harbor
09.
Island now, and I did
No
see
check, buddy,
a
check.
yellow
Car running lights over.
J24 transiting down toward Marina Cortez.
Roger out.
Approximately 5 or 10 minutes ago, already behind the lee of Harbor Island. Over.
Thank you so much.
Positive.
Appreciate the lookout.
Buddy check, self check. Are running lights
Clear,
on, over.
16.
Yes, they're on.
Tango Yankee, over.
Lifeguards, Coronado Lifeguards, Sector San Diego 16. Coronado Lifeguards, Sector San Diego, Channel 16, over.
Tractor 6, Mercy.
Are you guys under any time constraints? I'm trying to get this done as quick as I can, but I got a limited crew. Over. Okay, I'll keep you informed. We'll move along as fast as we can. I'd like to be done in a half hour, but I just want to give you a heads up.
Okay, yeah, roger that.
Pon, all stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, break. March 28, 2022, time 14:44 local, 21:41 coordinated universal time. The Coast Guard has received a report that a 45-foot sailing vessel, Windtree, has broken free and adrift in vicinity of Zuniga Jetty. All vessels are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard. Signed, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out. Coronado Lifeguards, Sector San Diego 16. Vessel Irie, this is Coast Guard Sector San Diego 16.
16, this is Irie.
Irie, Coast Guard, roger. Let me move you back to 22 Alpha. Vessel Irie, this is Coast Guard Sector San Diego 22 Alpha.
Coast Guard, this is Irie on 22 Alpha.
Irie, this is Coast Guard, roger. Would you be able to give me a description of that vessel again, along with the geographical location and the GPS?
Yes, I don't have a GPS. Vessel, according to the other gentleman on 22 Alpha earlier, said he is within the protected harbor of Harbor Island. I think he's okay, but it's a yellow J24 sails down.
Roger, and no one has been able to get in touch with him?
I have not yet. I just got to my dock. I'm about to call him on his cell phone.
Roger, and what made him look like he was in distress?
I did not have visual on him, but if he was experiencing the sea state I was, I know he would be a bit overwhelmed, so I just wanted to see if he had eyes on him because he was talking.
Roger, Irie, can you stand by here at 22 Alpha for 1 minute, please?
Standing by 22 Alpha.
Harbor PD, Coast Guard San Diego, go ahead. Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard. Roger, he was on the rocks and got up on the rocks over over at North Island. That's a negative. We have these two vessels that we need assistance with. One is the vessel Cookie Monster, and the other one is also the vessel Windtree that's in the same vicinity, 45-foot sailing vessel. He's wearing a green sweater, and it's in the armpit of Zuniga Jetty. Over. Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard 16. Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard San Diego 16. Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard Roger. We do need your assistance for those two vessels. Over. Roger, on the bay side, thank you. Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard 16. Harbor PD, Coast Guard Roger. Our small boat 45682 has visual on both of these sailing vessels. Would you guys be able to meet on 22 Alpha so they can vector you in? Roger.
Harbor PD, this is Coast Guard 82. Harbor PD, CG82, the Windtree is all the way, he's almost beached on the ocean side of the jetty. Harbor PD, 82, Roger, we were not able to get to them either. That's why we turned around to the opposite side. Harbor PD, 82, the second vessel is next to the first Zuniga Jetty sign. It's on the rocks. The person who is on the Cookie Monster is now on the jetty.
Harbor PD, Coast Guard small boat. He got recovered by lifeguards. He's on the Border Patrol boat. They're heading to Shelter Island. Over.
Coast Guard Roger. What's the latest with this yellow-hulled sailing vessel?
Last communication was that he was within the protected breakwater of Harbor Island.
Vessel Irie, this is Coast Guard 22.
Any danger, but I just wanted to check on him since he was transiting in front of the Coast Guard station. Go for Irie.
Roger, but you have not communicated directly with him. Irie Area Coast Guard, Roger. Can I move you to 21 Alpha? 21 Alpha. Okay, Roger. We're working on two vessels in distress right now. But if there's no reason for him to be in distress, then we can just work on just keeping an eye on him. Are you still on scene?
No, I'm at dock.
Roger. Where exactly in Harbor Island was he located?
The last communication did not say he was transiting to Marina Cortez Marina, so hopefully it was coming right around the west side of the protection there.
Roger. Was he on channel 16?
Vessel to VHF radio.
Did he have a name?
The skipper's name is Andrew Lee.
Number that you happen to know?
Yes, let me relay that. One moment.
Roger, thank you.
Coast Guard not responding. Phone number at the moment. We'll contact you shortly with that phone number as soon as I can.
That's Irie, Roger. Irie, what is the description of your vessel?
Coronado
Irie
Lifeguard
is
jet
a
ski.
white
Coronado Lifeguard jet ski. This
J24
is Coast
with,
Guard Small Boat 16, over.
with insignia on the stern. I am at dock, so no danger for me.
We'll be here when you have that phone number.
Thank you, Coast Guard.
Hey Kevin, when we take off in a few minutes, I'm gonna need an extra minute to spin. It's a little windy outside.
You want to go first?
Yeah, we've been on time today.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait for you. Go ahead and take off.
All right, thank you.
All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, break. March 28, 2022, 2117 Coordinated Universal Time. The Coast Guard has received a report that the 30-foot white sailing vessel Cookie Monster has hit the rocks and is on the jetty in vicinity of North Island. Latest position, 32 degrees, 40.667 north, 11713.466 west. Person on board is wearing a blue sweater and blue jeans. All vessels are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to U.S. Coast Guard. Signed, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego L.
Coast Guard 6321 on 22, are you calling us?
Iron Gator, channel 72, over.
Coast Guard Sector San Diego, RSC-1, 16.
RSC-1, Coast Guard, go ahead.
Yeah, we're still standing by to provide any assistance if necessary. If not necessary, we will continue our voyage out to sea, over.
RSC-1, this is Coast Guard, roger, stand by.
45682 from Coast Guard 6021 on channel 16, were you hailing us?
(602182) affirmative, we were hailing you. Just want to make sure you got past that. There was an individual on board the vessel that drifted into the corner of the Zuniga Jetty anchorage area, wearing a green sweater. Lifeguards were responding to that as far as I last saw. Our copy, over.
Roger, good copy and all. We're have eyes up above. We're not seeing anything, but if you see anything for us to check out, let us know. We're keeping an eye out for that individual.
Roger, we saw that vessel earlier. It's probably on the beach or deeper against the Zuniga Jetty than the two vessels.
Tractor 6, this is Iron Gator, channel 72, over.
Roger, we'll just keep flying around looking for anybody in distress or in the water.
Hey, gentlemen, we're all done. Thanks very much for your assistance today. It was much appreciated.
All right, read you the same.
All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Break. March 28th, 2022, 1421 local, 2121 Coordinated Universal Time. The Coast Guard has received a report that the sailing vessel Windtree 45 foot has broken free and drifting in vicinity of Silver Strand in vicinity of Hotel del Coronado with one person on board reported to be wearing a green sweater. All vessels are requested to keep a sharp lookout, assist if possible, and report all sightings to the U.S. Coast Guard. Signed, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out.
Person waving at Coast Guard small boat. This is the Coast Guard small boat on 16, over.
Coronado Lifeguards, Coast Guard Sector San Diego 16. San Diego Harbor Police, Coast Guard Sector San Diego 16.
U.S. Coast Guard, this is Irie on 21 Alpha.
Irie, sector, standby.
Contact is made with yellow J24. He is back at the dock and tied up and safe. Thank you so much.
This is Coast Guard. Stand by, please.
Sector San Diego, RS
45682 from the 21 on 23, how do you hear?
2-1, this is 8-2 on 2-3, over.
82 from the 21, roger. We just were talking to Sector, heard that gentleman on board that sailing vessel you're next to is talking about jumping overboard. We're obviously staying our distance so you guys can hear him, but if you need our assistance or need us to come in at all, let us know. For the 6021 on Channel 16, how do you hear?
2-1 is 8-2 on 16. Is it possible to have like a rescue
switch up 2-3, 2-3, over.
Because this Roger 2-3 person is trying to jump overboard in the water, and we don't want to risk. Over.
Roger, totally understand, and it's our understanding that that gentleman wants off, and if he's going to jump overboard regardless, is that correct? Over.
Coast Guard Sector San Diego, RC-116.
Over.
Roger.
RC-1 Coast Guard, go ahead.
Swimmer, and
yes, ma'am.
you guys just want to stand up. You can stay there for now until we start coming in, and we'll let you know when we come in case anything goes south. But our swimmer's still changing out, and we'll be
RC-1, this is Coast Guard. Roger. No further assistance needed. Thank you so much for helping out. We appreciate it. A2 Sector, are there 2 people on board this vessel?
1-3 out.
Irie, 21 Alpha.
Irie, this is Coast Guard. Sorry about that. We had a couple of vessels in immediate distress. You said that you had an update. Over.
Update, yes. The vessel has made...
San Diego Port Ops, this is Warship 60, hailing you on channel 12, over.
Roger. He made it to his dock and he is safe. That's correct?
Hey, good afternoon, Captain. I just wanted to confirm
Roger that. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
method for embarking and debarking your pilot. Over.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate it.
If these individuals are threatening to jump
Copy
overboard,
via tug, do preference for fantail or flight deck, correction, fantail or
easily talk to the individuals, kind of again gauge how badly they want off, and then if the swimmer does talk to them and they decide to come off, you can jump in the water with them, or we can pick it up with a basket.
Warship 60, copy all. Thank you. Do you know if you'll plan to debark on the port or starboard side?
And provide assistance if things go south. I'll copy. Over.
Good copy. I can.
Over.
Roger, we'll be over here momentarily. If you guys just want to move forward, actually, if you move to the starboard side of the vessel, you're able to do that. We can come forward to pretty much where you're at right now, a little bit forward of where you are. That way we can drop our swimmer in and he can hop in the boat.
Roger. Thank you very much. Warship 60 out.
Are you guys talking to these people at all on the radio, or are they all word of mouth shouting?
It is all word of mouth.
Roger, understands. Yeah, we'll wait till you're out of the way. We'll come forward to pretty much where you are, drop our swimmer and let him hop on board, and we'll get a better understanding.
Good copy.
Somewhere from the 2-1 as you let him clear on me. And sorry for the 2-1, how's you loud and clear, how many? sector from the 2, and looks like the lifeguards just arrived on scene with a jet ski. They might be the best option. We'll hovering over your head while see what they're doing. And 82/sector from the 6021 lifeguard has picked up 2 individuals on the jet ski. Looks like he's working to bring them back to shore.
6021 sector, roger. The lifeguards have picked up the 0 POB from the rag top. Over.
That's affirmative. They're struggling to get the survivors on. We're just providing overhead watch right now, making sure they're good, but looks like he's able to get them both on board.
Roger, good copy. Thank you.
From the 2-1, you guys see the lifeguard off of your starboard quarter?
Affirmative. Does it look like they're having... Is he able to steer, or is he going to need to come over here and transfer these people over?
He might be trying to come to you, transfer, or he might just be trying to get out of the break zone as well, but he's definitely heading towards you, so if you guys just sit there and provide assistance as you can.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Sector from the A2. Looks like the lifeguard transferred 1 individual to the small boat. They're trying to get the other individual on the small boat as well.
Sector, roger. The lifeguards are trying to get the second person onto their small boat.
Affirm. They're trying to transfer him right now.
Roger, thank you.
And Sector San Diego from 602, and looks like the 45682 has both survivors on board.
2182, 23 Alpha, over.
8221.
2182, do you guys, off your starboard beam, there's a guy in a yellow jacket, small white inflatable. Does he look like he's doing alright? Over. Directly between you and us.
And 8221. Yeah, we saw him making his way out maybe 5-10 minutes ago. We'll get a closer look at him here.
Looks like he was having trouble at first, but he's doing fine now. Over.
Good copy.
Brandon, Marge.
You guys still alive out there?
Yeah, you ready?
So, let's do it to it. I'm going to want to slide up on the yoke on the stern, wherever that is. I'll slide ahead, way off.
On the stern? What stern?
The barge, well, I mean, the boat stern, you know, on the barge. I'm going to slide ahead till I'm on a yoke.
To the bow. You're going to slide to the bow, twist on the bow.
Is it behind it, like right behind us, or is it right where you're standing? I don't want to drive straight out of here. If I back out of here with this wind, I'll end up in that dock back there all crashed. So we got to slide ahead and put the stern on a yoke somewhere.
Okay, there's a yoke here. We can come ahead another 25 feet on it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, cut me loose. I'll slide ahead. And blow that mic out a little bit. I can barely hear you.
All right, let him go.
All right. Easy. pretty far, so just let me know if it starts looking sketchy.
I have one tire on the stern of the barge that's not going to be touching the pillar.
That's not good. Okay, we're out of here. Everything good out there? Got the lights on, everything's groovy.
Ready when you are.
Out here and kind of get squared up on the channel and do it to it. Alright, yeah, I'm going to kind of twist your direction a little bit and then you throw it in. Ready here. You guys ready?
Going.
Pan, all stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, break. Please cancel urgency message, date time group 28-2117, coordinated universal time, March 2022. The sailing vessel Cookie Monster that was on the rocks in vicinity of North Island has been assisted. Cancel Pan, break. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out. Pan, all stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, break. Please cancel urgency message of date time group 28-2145, coordinated universal time, March 2022. The sailing vessel Windtree in vicinity of the Hotel del Coronado has been assisted, no longer in distress. Cancel Pan, break. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out. Security, all stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. For Coast Guard unscheduled safety marine information broadcast concerning a high surf advisory today, listen channel 22 Alpha, 157.1 megahertz, out. Security, all stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Time 0807 local, 1507 coordinated universal time. Coastal hazard message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0807 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. San Diego County coastal areas and Orange County coastal areas. A high surf advisory is in effect from now until 2 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time Wednesday. Large breaking waves of 5 to 8 feet with local sets to 10 feet in southern San Diego County. Surf of 3 to 6 feet today will increase to 5 to 8 feet tonight and continue Tuesday before gradually subsiding Tuesday night. Highest surf will be on exposed west-facing beaches, especially south of La Jolla. Dangerous swimming and surfing conditions and localized beach erosion. Inexperienced swimmers should remain out of water due to dangerous surf conditions. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out. 222, Coast Guard 45682, Coast Guard Sector San Diego 16, over. Security. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. For Coast Guard unscheduled safety marine information broadcast concerning a small craft advisory, coastal waters out to 30 nautical miles and waters 30 to 60 nautical miles out. Listen channel 22 Alpha, 157.1 megahertz out. Security. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Time 0232 local, 0932 coordinated universal time. Urgent marine weather message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0232 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. Coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out to 30 nautical miles. Small craft advisory remains in effect until 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Tuesday. Southwest winds 10 to 20 knots with gusts to 25 knots and seas 6 to 10 feet. Until 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Tuesday, conditions will be hazardous to small craft Inexperienced mariners, especially those operating smaller vessels, should avoid navigating in hazardous conditions. Urgent weather marine message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0232 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. Waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border extending 30 to 60 nautical miles out, including San Clemente Island. A small craft advisory is in effect now until 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Tuesday. West winds 15 to 25 knots and seas 8 to 11 feet. Conditions will be hazardous to small craft. Inexperienced mariners, especially those operating smaller vessels, should avoid navigating in hazardous conditions. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out.
More seconds, we'll lay it out. Just can we get past these buoys? Hold on, let me get past the buoys a little bit. Give me 5.5 total. Henry? Out there.
Security, all ships, United States Coast Guard, Cutter Force, Red Hour, break. Cutter Force, Red Hour is inbound for San Diego Bay. All return traffic, contact Cutter Force, Red Hour, channel 1613, out.
Security. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. For Coast Guard unscheduled safety marine information broadcast concerning a small craft advisory, coastal waters out to 30 nautical miles and waters 30 to 60 nautical miles out. Listen channel 22 Alpha, 157.1 megahertz out. Security. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Time 0232 local, 0932 coordinated universal time. Urgent marine weather message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0232 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. Coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out to 30 nautical miles. Small craft advisory remains in effect until 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Tuesday. Southwest winds 10 to 20 knots with gusts to 25 knots and seas 6 to 10 feet. Until 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Tuesday, conditions will be hazardous to small craft, and experienced mariners, especially those operating smaller vessels, should avoid navigating in hazardous conditions. Urgent weather marine message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0232 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. Waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border extending 30 to 60 nautical miles out, including San Clemente Island. A small craft advisory is in effect now until 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Tuesday. West winds 15 to 25 knots and seas 8 to 11 feet. Conditions will be hazardous to small craft. Inexperienced mariners, especially those operating smaller vessels, should avoid navigating in hazardous conditions. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, out.
Baka magpapalit pa kayo ba ng pera, pabarya? Dito na para isahan na lang. At hindi na natin mabalas yan. Si Sir pag kailangan. Okay, pag na lang daw.
Securite, Securite, Securite. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. For Coast Guard unscheduled safety marine information broadcast concerning a high surf advisory today, listen channel 22 Alpha, 157.1 megahertz. Out. Securite, Securite, Securite. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego, U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Time 0807 local, 1507 coordinated universal time. Coastal hazard message, National Weather Service, San Diego, California, 0807 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, March 28th, 2022. San Diego County coastal areas and Orange County coastal areas. A high surf advisory is in effect from now until 2 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time Wednesday. Large breaking waves of 5 to 8 feet with local sets to 10 feet in southern San Diego County. Surf of 3 to 6 feet today will increase to 5 to 8 feet tonight and continue Tuesday before gradually subsiding Tuesday night. Highest surf will be on exposed west-facing beaches, especially south of La Jolla. Dangerous swimming and surfing conditions and localized beach erosion. Inexperienced swimmers should remain out of water due to dangerous surf conditions. This is U.S. Coast Guard Sector San Diego. Out.
Degalsing control, degalsing control. This is Warship 60 standing by to pass degalsing numbers over channel 12, over. Degalsing control, degalsing control. This is Warship 60 standing by to pass degalsing numbers on channel 12, over.
Over.
Stop it.
Roger.
Disappeared quick, didn't it?
Man, it's like a whole different bay out here. I guess there's more coming in 10 o'clock tonight.
Well, you'll miss it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Homebrew radio check. Radio check.
Vessel in distress, this is Coast Guard Sector San Diego 16, over. Vessel in distress, this is Coast Guard Sector San Diego, channel 16, come in.